everybody's been to that house that the person says, oh yeah, I've got 5 Super Nintendos and a box of games in the attic, or my brother has it, or my cousin, or somebody has it, and give me your phone number and I'll call you as soon as we get it out. And then, of course, they never call back. But sometimes they do. Check this out. Place I go to quite often that's a local place, and I never seem to catch the guy that actually owns the place or has this stuff. I always catch his daughters or his brother or his cousin or whoever it was, and finally his brother says, hey, give me your phone number and I'll have him give you a call. And he did call. So that's where a bulk of this stuff came from. This is unreal. Most of it was untested. He didn't know if it worked, if it was, and it is filthy. It's really filthy. So without further ado, let's look at it. This stuff is really, really dirty. Start back here. It's a GameCube carrying case. It's kind of cool, obviously, with GameCubes. And this is a, see, it says Video Game Center. So this held your 7800. I can get it open. There it goes. And then it had spots for all the games. Pretty cool. Most of this stuff is absolutely filthy. It is really, really, really dirty. I've already cleaned these up. They do work. 64s work, both of them. Now, these are, look at this. Look at this. Now, the good news is they work. The screens need to be replaced, and obviously this cover, but they both work. They're just nasty. So in the same box, I had this one in the case. That is probably the cleanest Game Gear I have ever seen. A couple games, PGA Tour, baseball, and of course Sonic. Alright, Genesis. 2 2s, 1 1, and I guess it's not really a 3, but that game's 1. That's the game's built into it. So this works, and one of these work. Have plugged them in, and they do work. This didn't come a part of the lot, but I threw it in here. This is one of the pickups I had during the week. This is the Intellivision flashback, which for whatever reason, these are really going up in price. I'm not exactly sure why, but they are. Oh, pile of PlayStation 1s. Some of these have the red, white, and yellow out on the back, which is really cool. The video out. There is 7 of them there, and 5 of the 7 do work. Onto the Dreamcasts. So once again, these things are absolutely filthy, but 2 out of the 3 work. Unbelievable. They just need to be cleaned up. 4 NESs. All of these work. Now, this one is probably the brownest one I've ever seen in my life. Look at this thing. It works. The ColecoVision, the expansion module, so you can play 2600 games on it. I have not tested that. 2 2600. They're both 4 switches. Both of them work. And a 7800, which I find these, but I never find them with the power adapter. Wheel of Fortune. This still works. I tested that out. Rumble Pack and a bunch of PS2 memory cards. Alright. On to the games. Well, actually, the console. We still got a couple more consoles. We got a Game Boy SP. It's just a 001. A Game Boy Color. 2 GBAs. DS. And an XL. It's the Mario edition now. Alright, some of the games here. So this is the God of War. This is the demo disc. And yes, it's in there. That's really cool. GTA 3. I'm not even going to try that. Samurai's Destiny. I haven't looked that one up yet. Looks pretty cool though. Ratchet & Clank. Red Faction. 2. Liberty City Stories. This is always a good one. Tekken Tag Tournament. NCAA Football 2002. 360. Poker. Snooker. That's all of it. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Did get a Metal Gear Solid in the big box. I like those. Command & Conquer, PS1. Mushi. That's right, Mushi. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. NFL Game Day. MLB. FIFA. NBA Shootout. This is Fighting Force. And a Bugs Life container. NHL Face Off. A bunch of loose games here. There are some good ones in there. Four Swords, Kirby, Zero Mission, Castlevania, Golden Sun. There's some good games in there. And yes, a couple of more Virtual Boy games. Ones I already had, but you just don't see those very often. I found some right after doing a video about it. Xbox games, so it's the Sega GT and the Jet Set, Vice City, Madden 7, MVP Baseball. A Game Genie with, there's a bunch of the code books in here, so these are the ones you sent off, and they sent you the code books for the updated code books. GameCube, Shrek, Fight Night, NBA Live, Madden 7. You see some of the stuff that's just here. This is a cleaning adapter. I mean, an MP3 player. There's just a bunch of stuff in here. One PS3 game. It's pretty beat up. Tiger Woods. Vita games. Injustice, Walking Dead, Rayman Legends, Street Fighter vs. Tekken, Persona 4, Killzone, Spider-Man, and Sonic All-Star Racing. Yes, those are 2 Wavebirds and a dongle with them. This one has the cover. Now, you can see they've got goo on them. These will clean up pretty good, and they are good. This one is missing the pack. Now, I've never seen this before. This is the PSX Exchange 2. So you're supposed to put this in so you can play import games on your PlayStation. A couple PSP games. Cabela's. Naruto. This is factory sealed, which I've seen a million copies of this, but this is a factory sealed NBA Street Volume 2. It's got a little rip in the stuff at the top, but factory sealed High School Musical. Sonic. Phantasy Star 3. I'm glad I found that. Sonic Not for Resale. The 6-pack. Football, blah, blah, blah. Sonic 2. I'm surprised this isn't more people don't look for this. You know, it's got some great games on it. SNES. Killer Instinct. Hang Time. And Bram Stoker's Dracula. That is complete. DS Game Hop. The NES games. I'll look at them over here. We can go right down the side. So you have Super Mario 3, Dodgeball, Dragon Warrior, Mario Duck Hunt, Track and Field, Pro Wrestling, Castlevania, Hogan's Alley, Road Blaster, Football, Duck Hunt, Mock Rider, the Super Mario Brothers that's by itself, the Black Label, Jeremiah, and Ninja Gaiden. So, on top of all this stuff that's on this table, besides the couple things I pointed out, this guy had. So these are all Atari 2600, 52 and 7800 controllers, sticks, all the stuff that you need. There is over 175 2600, 7800, and 5200 games in here. Absolutely amazing. Everybody should have a copy of MASH, right? So this crate, I've already kind of gone through some of this stuff and clean and when I say cleaned it up, I haven't wiped it off. I kind of rolled the cords up so they weren't all tangled together. But there's some really good stuff in here. There's pretty much everything you need to hook up all the systems. Atari power plug, GameCube, Wii stuff. So pretty much everything in here we need to hook up all that stuff out there. Well, Dan, you need controllers. Yeah, you need controllers. Well, there's also all these controllers, including this random PS4 controller that was in there. Hey, look, Wiimotes with backs on them. There is controllers for days in here. So there is NES controllers in here, there's GameCube controllers in here, there's PS3 controllers in here. There's just a couple of zappers. There's controllers. There's probably 6 NES controllers in here. All kinds of controllers. And then this really has a bunch of odds and ends in it. Now this goes to a Virtual Boy. So there's a Virtual Boy somewhere that's missing that. Another plug and play, controllers, hookups. I see an HDMI cord in there. I haven't really gone through this one 100%, but so all the stuff that's on the table, all the stuff that's on this table, the next couple weeks they're going to be very busy in cleaning all this stuff up, making sure that it's 100% to put on our shelves. Once again, when you go to these places and you give them your phone number, they might call you back. They might, and you might get a huge score just like that one. Thanks once again for all the support I've been getting on the channel. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you already haven't. Got any questions or comments? Give them to me down below. With Retro Reboot, I'm Dan. See ya.
Let go of everything.